Hey guys, it's Jesszman here again with my Uncharted 3 multiplayer Q&A episode 2. Now these questions come in from the YouTube user Major Boothroyd 007, and his first question basically asks how I like the new aiming system that patch 1.02 brought to Uncharted 3. This aiming system basically goes for just campaign only. Now Major Boothroyd, I actually haven't had the chance to try out the new aiming system for patch 1.02 yet, considering the fact that I haven't really gone back to campaign. I've just been spending the majority of my time with the multiplayer because that's mostly what I enjoyed. Once I got the campaign out of the way, that was essentially it. But I will be going back through it again for the crushing trophy and to get any residual treasures that I have to get just to get the platinum trophy, because I do want a platinum Uncharted 3 eventually, if not at some point before the PlayStation 4 comes out. But from what I played, like with the old aiming system, I don't see why reviewers were really complaining about it. I like the old aiming system. Yes, it did take some getting used to, but I mean it wasn't a problem that I saw. Like, there wasn't really much of a problem for me. I liked it. I mean, it was something that was enjoyable. It was good in my opinion. I don't see why people docked points for it. Like, it just seemed ridiculous to me. But anyway, next question is, do you think there will be an Uncharted 4 next gen, or will we get another adventure this generation? Well, Major Boothroyd, Naughty Dog's usual cycle is 3 games and then a kart game. So the joke is that they'll be releasing Uncharted Kart Racing as their last Uncharted title for this generation. Well, all jokes aside, I think that Uncharted should just take a rest until next generation if Naughty Dog does in fact continue to develop Uncharted, or decide to continue to develop Uncharted, because it's done its purpose. It's elevated the PS3 to a status that a lot of people revere the PS3 for, and it's basically it's done what it needs to do. Just let it rest and let it just simmer, because I don't want to have too many Uncharted titles out in the market. Just getting an Uncharted title year by year is just too much. That's too much Uncharted, and the story does seem to get put on the back burner with a lot of these titles that are coming out on a year by year basis. So I do not think that we will get another Uncharted title this generation. We'll probably get the next Uncharted title in the next generation of consoles, if in fact we do get an Uncharted title at all. So question number 3, my bad. If you could change one thing about the story of the campaign, what would I change and why? I'm not going to be doing any spoilers, so I would just change the screen time of like some of the characters in the game, just because Elena, Chloe, I think his name was Cutter or Cutler, just like a lot of the supporting cast didn't get as much screen time as they probably should have, but that was because Naughty Dog felt it was pertinent to focus mostly upon the relationship between Nathan Drake and his mentor Sully. So that did get fleshed out in this Uncharted game, which I didn't necessarily mind too much. I just didn't like how it took away from everybody else's screen time, because those characters were very enjoyable in Uncharted 2, and I would have liked to see more of Cutter, because he was an interesting character to me. Question number 5, and the final question of the day: does Uncharted 3 deliver enough to deserve the Game of the Year title in 2011? You see, that's a very, very difficult question to answer, because there were so many titles that came out this year, and so many of them that indeed deserve the Game of the Year title, whether it be Skyrim, Skyward Sword, Infamous 2, Uncharted 3, Gears of War 3. There are just so many great contenders for the Game of the Year awards, and sadly enough, part of me doesn't want to say that I would give Uncharted 3 the Game of the Year. I'm still holding on to the experience that Infamous 2 gave me. It was just, from start to finish, it was an amazing game. It had no flaws whatsoever. I loved the game to death. It's not the game that I platinumed, but going through, I think I'm like halfway on my second playthrough. After I got to the second island, I couldn't stomach it anymore. Well, I guess, yeah, there was one thing I didn't like about the game. That was the Swamp Island. it just didn't appeal to me. But other than that, Infamous 2 was a phenomenal game, and I love what Sucker Punch did to Infamous with the graphical upgrade and the new skills and everything. It was excellent. I do believe that Infamous 2 does deserve the Game of the Year title, but of course it's not going to get it most likely. It's not even in the nominees for the Spike TV VGA Awards 2011, if that's what we're going by. But if we're going by those standings, then yes, I do believe that Uncharted 3 does deserve the Game of the Year title. But I mean, hey, I haven't played all the contenders in this for the Spike TV 2011 VGA Game of the Year Award long title. But from what I've seen, I believe that Uncharted 3 does deserve the title because the campaign was pretty good and the multiplayer is perfect with patch 1.02, and I will be going over that later on in the week with my full review of patch 1.02 after I do delve a little bit into the single player just to test out the whole new aiming system and see whether or not I like it compared to the old aiming system. But I hope that answers all of your questions, Major Boothroyd007. And remember, guys, send more questions to my YouTube inbox, Jesszman. Well, obviously, just go to my username, go to my profile, and just hit me up with more questions, because I actually do enjoy doing this question series. It's very entertaining, it's very fun, and it's a little bit time consuming, but oh well. Now, over here, we are going to go back to some commentary for my Uncharted 3 gameplay. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back here with some more Uncharted 3 commentary. Now, as you guys can see here, I've just killed All-Mighty-Mikey, who is actually one of my subscribers and who is a very, very good Uncharted 3 player. He presented some formidable challenge in these free-for-all matches that I played with him last night, and I got that excellent grenade kill, or well, actually grenade combo kill over there. And here's some more patch 1.02 glory. That guy behind me is a Cal 7 user, and he was trying to blind fire me with the Cal 7. Now, prior to patch 1.02, that would have worked, and I would have died, but because of patch 1.02, I was able to quickly evade him, and someone else took him out, and I took that guy out for taking my kill. Now, over here, I think Nathan Drake would be, or I think the user who's playing Nathan Drake would be very mad by this point, considering I've killed him the most in this match. And over here I get a quick double down, and by this point I have my kickback already, but obviously I'm not going to use it in this match. And right here, none of those bullets hit Nathan Drake. None of them. That was cheap. But anyway, that's all we have for today. I'm Jesszman, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.